YMU, Dow Jones. This is the daily time frame, but let's have a look at the weekly time frame. I remember when this candle was fully green. I was thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on with Dow? Dow is just doing something completely different to what ES and NQ has done. Because ES and NQ, they've actually sold off, whereas NQ took the opposite approach. It's only recently, which is on a Thursday, and was it the Thursday, Friday, or was it just the Friday? The Thursday and Friday, yes, that we got the significant sell-off that made sense in overall market conditions. It's not usual that you see ES going up, NQ going down, YM going up, like, or ES going down, YM going, ES going down, NQ going down, YM going up. In conditions like that, I tend to veer away from the markets. I tend to not place big positions into the market because anything could happen, man. It's a lot of indecision in the market, and what we've seen here is minor manipulation to the downside, massive manipulation to the upside. But where we closed is significant because not only did we not close above relative equal highs, which is at 47.02, but we failed to close above the prior weekly candle. Which, I mean, if you're going to shoot up so high, I mean, you might as well close above the prior weekly candle, right? And we failed to get that. We've got a volume imbalance below that on the weekly time frame between 302 and 392, so that's nearly 100 ticks, 100 points. We also have a order block there. So having a look at the weekly time frame, so buy stocks obviously has been taken, right? Now, in order for us to continue to the upside, or put it this way, a lot of the pain is more to the downside to the up than to the upside, because buy stocks has already been taken for the week. So the next point of interest would be this volume imbalance coupled up with the order block that has been rejected. And we also have a fair value gap there, and we have 39998 to look out for. If we just have a look at the daily time frame now. Remember this candle that I said just disappeared? Oh, it's reappeared again. With respect to the order block, rallied away from the order block. We have an opening gap right there. We have a imbalance in price right there, coupled with a volume imbalance. We also have a volume imbalance right there in a discount, in a premium, sorry. And the reason why I didn't map out this volume imbalance is because the discount volume imbalance is more significant than the premium imbalance, especially if I'm looking out for a continued sell-off. If we're looking to rally, then I'd want to see price trade from this region and rally to the upside. But it's too close to the equilibrium for us to just turn like that, especially after two massive down close candles that took wiped 2 days worth of trading in an instant. For those who believe price was going to go long, they place their stops there, they place their stops there. Until now, stops hasn't been taken. Until now, stops hasn't been taken. Stops there, 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 there. So I do believe there's more pain to the downside in comparison to the upside. So we have the last up close candle there before we saw a shift in market structure. I wouldn't want to see a spike to the order block before we sell off again, but I'm not going to act and say that that's not a possibility. So what I will do is I'm going to create a clone right there. I'm going to map out this. Map out the order block. Because what we could get is a massive, we could even open higher. We could open higher. We could spike into this area before selling off. I'm not going to rule that out, but the next draw on liquidity is the 4442 region with the volume imbalance nearby. And it might seem as a low hanging fruit, but YM, as I mentioned before, for the other pairs, I don't trade these pairs. Apart from ES, I don't trade them. I just like to use the higher time frame to get a better understanding as to where the market is going to go for the week, so that I'm confident when I'm looking at short-term price movements to the upside or to the downside, or taking hedged bets against my bias using narrative in the form of advanced market structure, like what I'm showing you guys here. So I'm going to show you guys the hourly time frame, how price action is booked. Anytime I do that, yeah, if I can adjust, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave that there. So this is what price action has done. Created the highs, last up close candle to the upside, order block, shift, broke, sell off, two up close, three up close candles, one there, sell off, continue to the downside, order block there, but it's not enough for me to then risk money in situations, scenarios like this. So what we could potentially get is a rally. As mentioned with ES, we could get a short-term relief rally up into this area here, into the 41,000 region, 41,200 region. I did map this out as an area that we could run into. I want to see something like this pan out. That's what I want to see pan out. Make people believe, oh yeah, now it's just a short-term dump, run into 41 and then continue to sell off into a discount. Because unlike all the other pairs, it's only Thursday and Friday that has seen the significant sell-off. Unlike NQ, we've seen massive sell-off from Tuesday. We've seen a massive sell-off from Tuesday looking at ES, and if you was to have a look at it from a daily, we've been seeing massive sell-off from Wednesday. So YM came late into the game, and I do believe that we could follow up with, especially if dollar indexes to print continuous risk-off scenarios, we could get a rally, relief rally into 41, 41.2s, and then we could continue down into the downside, which I'll update you guys in the future about. Yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. Peace.